It was a dark and stormy night in the small town of Redwood Falls, when Lisa, a young college student, found herself stranded on the side of an isolated road. Her car had broken down, and she was miles away from any form of civilization. With no other options, Lisa had no choice but to walk until she found help. As she trudged down the deserted road, Lisa couldn't shake the feeling that she was being watched. The shadows seemed to be alive, and every rustling of the leaves made her heart race. Just when she thought she couldn't take it anymore, a van pulled up beside her, and the driver offered her a ride. Feeling relieved, Lisa got in the van, but as they drove on, she realized that they were going in the wrong direction. The driver refused to listen to her pleas to take her back to civilization, and soon Lisa found herself in an old, creaky house in a remote area near the abandoned town of Blackwood. The man who had kidnapped her was a twisted psychopath who enjoyed inflicting pain on his victims. He had a whole torture chamber set up in his basement, complete with chains, knives, and other horrifying implements of torture. Lisa was subjected to unspeakable horrors as the man took pleasure in inflicting physical and mental pain on her. She was starved, beaten, and burned with cigarettes, until she was nothing more than a shell of her former self. Days turned into weeks, and Lisa lost all hope of ever escaping. She couldn't even remember what it felt like to be free. But one day, as the man was preparing to torture her yet again, he made a mistake. He left the key to her chains on the table. In a burst of adrenaline, Lisa managed to free herself and run out of the house, screaming for help. She stumbled upon a nearby house in the town of Ravenwood, where the occupants called the police. The man was caught and sent to prison, but the horrors he inflicted on Lisa would never leave her. Years later, Lisa still suffered from nightmares about her ordeal. She had become a recluse, too afraid to leave her house, and haunted by the memories of what she had gone through. The man may have been caught, but the damage he had done to Lisa was irreversible. Her life would never be the same again.